Welcome to Heartfelt Awakening Radio. I am your host, Denny Van. Our topic today is, are you aware that your consciousness is being hijacked? All right, so think about that for a second. I'm claiming that your consciousness is being hijacked. This is a serious accusation, wouldn't you say? So as a master hypnotist and master NLP practitioner and coach, I am sending out a message to maybe help you shift perspective to see exactly how your consciousness is being hijacked. So in our reality, our most precious gift, our focus, awareness, and attention, it's really one thing, right? It's what you're putting your awareness on. What are you putting your energy on, your thoughts on, your awareness, your focus, whatever it is? What are you looking at? What are you feeding energy to? And here's the thing. Whatever you're feeding out is going to come back to you. So in being hijacked, as our consciousness is hijacked, we are looking at whatever is happening in the world. And boy, there's a lot of interesting things happening in the world. And we are feeding our most precious gift to it. And as a reverend of over 30 years, there's a scripture in the Bible that says pretty much when the word goes out, it comes back fulfilled. So something is sending and something is receiving. So we are sending and receiving transmitters. So if we just take that one sentence out of the Bible, when the word goes out, so whatever it is you are wanting, if you can put it in a sentence, and then describe it, and then have a purpose. This is very important. We must have these three things. So then we're looking at something that, number one, we don't want. It's being described to us. We're not actually a witness of it. We're seeing through another person, through a person, through a person, through a person, through a person information on social media, no less. So we're feeding our precious gift, our most precious gift, to whatever it is that we are being shown. This, in definition, is being hijacked. So now you are looking at something, number one, you don't want. It's kind of screwing up people's lives. There are things happening. People are dying. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of hypocrisy, lots of, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. So as we become aware of all of these distractions that are happening, that we are putting our focus, attention, and awareness on, we are feeding it. So this is what the word going out is. So in science, they've discovered a system within the body they call the reticular activating system. It's been called the intention organ. So if you focus in on something, you begin to experience it within your reality. So as we look at things and we say, I tested this myself, and I'll tell you how I tested it. In order to break out of my consciousness being hijacked, I needed to take my consciousness back. And so what I did was play with consciousness. All right, if the word goes out, I should expect it to come back fulfilled. So this is a state of prayer. And hypnosis is also one of the many states we consciously and unconsciously go in and out of all day long. So this is a natural state, hypnosis. It's not something a hypnotist does to you. It's something that is naturally you, that a hypnotist guides you into. And only you can allow that. Only we can allow our consciousness to be hijacked. And how do we do that? This is what I feel the true meaning of sin is. So as some religions say, sin is doing something against God. You're insulting God, you're dishonoring God, you're committing some kind of sin. And apparently just being born is a sin. But from this perspective, where I see it, when I research the word sin, apparently it's an ancient word that is related to archery, meaning to miss the mark. So if you think about archery for a moment, if you're pulling back an arrow and you're aiming at the dead center of a target, if you look away, you're going to miss your mark. So in our 3D world, where in Matthew Jesus talks about, you're going to be hearing reports of wars and all these things happening and starvation and food shortages, and all these things happening. Well, this kind of stuff has happened in cycles throughout history. So we are actually currently going through an energetic cycle. However, we have technology. So think about that for a second. How often do you look at your phone? How often do you do something other than what you're supposed to be doing? How often do you do that? This is how your consciousness is hijacked. You are now putting your most precious gift, your focus, attention, and awareness, on something other than your target. Did you feel that? Did you feel that nice shift there? It's like, oh my gosh. This is the message here that I want you to leave with after this discussion. And I want to hear from you. What you put your focus, attention, and awareness on is your most precious gift. And where that is coming from is inside you, not outside of you. Our senses are going outside, 5 of them. And to bring your focus, attention, and awareness back, I'll be sharing with you an NLP hack that literally shuts off the mind. It puts the mind in backseat mode, and you actually allow yourself to experience this, even for just a few moments. And once you do that, you've brought back your consciousness. No one can ever hijack your consciousness again. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you loved. I want to hear what you would love more of. And in the meantime, don't forget to do all the things like subscribe. And this helps us with the algorithms and the AI and all that fun stuff so that we can get our message out there. And in the meantime, keep being amazing.